Well, to get this video started, I just came across this footage from an adventure day last summer, and I could not let it go unused. The beautiful bare bones for your viewing pleasure, everyone. But this is just a simple, quick adventure video from a day I was able to get out of work a little early and take the kids kayaking.
Rip.
One of the things that you think about before taking 5 kids kayaking is how fun and enjoyable it will be. And it is fun and it is enjoyable, but it is an insane amount of work.
Oh, it's in my pocket.
It doesn't help that we use inflatable kayaks because that is what works best for our family. But we loaded up at LaBeouf Lake, headed down French Creek along Route 19 in Pennsylvania.
All right, guys, ready to rip? Oh, sis, let's fix this life jacket on you. Thank you.
And we took on a float down the river we had never experienced. It's always hard when you ride by a river on a motorcycle and think it looks like a good place to kayak.
Should have brought a rope so I could tie
You never really know until you get out on the water.
Hey guys, you got to work as a team. I wouldn't start fighting already.
It's a great team building exercise for the adventure family to have to work together, kayak together, stay together, and not turn on each other. So we crossed under Route 19 on this bridge, and we were off to the kayaking races.
Why?
What?
Why are you sad?
I'm not sad.
You said you were.
No, I didn't.
What is A? E-A-F-Y. Do you have water? I'm gonna want some. Good job. Yeah, double up on that side for a little bit. Nope, right side only, right side only. Oh, we're spinning. What? Yeah, you gotta go through sideways. You can't go through like that. It's possible, I just did it. You gotta be careful though.
So we found our way through some precarious situations. We developed our skills.
Hey, you might have to get out and walk it through.
And the air was hot, but the water was refreshing. So eventually the kids decided to just jump in and swim their way down the river.
Is it still only pretty shallow? Yeah, where's Anderson? Watch where you're stepping. My GoPro. How you doing, Go Sir?
Still shooting the majority of this footage right on our iPhones while we work through the GoPro issue. Trying to get that back up and running.
Nope.
But as you can see, the kids did not mind being out of the boats at all.
Yeah. Goody, that's the perfect back float life jacket. see it. Yep, go for it. Good job. Yeah? Good job, Sissy.
It was an insane amount of work, but it was a beautiful day.
Be careful what you run into.
We did run into one log jam clogging up the river, and so we had to portage our boats around the logs, hike them through land so we could resume our float. Yet again proving this is a lot of work. Obviously the kids are pretty useless when it comes to carrying boats, even inflatable ones. So Aaron and I had to hike all three of them from one side of this log jam to the other.
Right? Set of crops make all the difference, girl.
We did eventually get them all over there, and we were able to resume the adventure.
You all right in there? Holding on for dear life?
As you can see here, the kids didn't mind waiting for us one bit.
All right. I think we're about halfway right now, based on the map.
Again, anytime you float a part of the river that you've never been on, or a river that you've never been on, it's all just a big guessing game. We let Bennett explore and expand his kayaking skills. Came across some beautiful scenery, giant lily pad patch. And eventually found our way to the end of our journey. But not without a few speed bumps. And if setting them up isn't enough work, tearing them down is actually even harder, because you have to dry them out, you have to roll them up, you have to get them back in the vehicle. It's a whole thing. But this hill worked well to help us drain them and clear them out. And the Harley was waiting for us, so I jumped on the bike, headed back up to our drop-in spot, grabbed the minivan, brought it back down to this bridge so we could then all load up and go back up to get the motorcycle. Like I said, It's all just a lot of work. But it's beautiful, and it's nature, and it's experiences. And once we were all loaded up, we filled the van and headed out. This is what the aftermath looks like when we get home, though. Stretch it all back out, get it into some sunshine, make sure it's good and dry so you don't store it wet. If that doesn't make you tired, I don't know what does. But we had some pretty epic meal plans, and this sandwich did not disappoint after a day on the water. All right, well, later that night, I had a little bit of a motorcycle project I had to get into in the shop. And so here's some quick footage of that before an epic date day that Aaron and I were able to take on the Harley in the month of June. All right, so I am a hobby mechanic at best. I love it. I've spent a lot of time in the shop. Before we had the YouTube channel, I documented mostly on Instagram, you know, these couple of bike flips, the 1977 and then the 1985. You've seen some of that on here. But anyways, this is the Harley, and what I'm trying to figure out, I keep blowing a fuse under here that takes out my speedometer, my tachometer, and my odometer, which is probably the thing I'm most concerned about because it's not tracking miles. So I'm just trying to track that down and figure out if there's a pinched wire somewhere or what the situation might be, because I can't keep blowing fuses and I can't keep traveling without tracking my miles. It just frustrates me. So I've probably already logged, I don't know, 300 miles this year without being able to track it, and that's not cool. So anyways, that's what we're doing, and hopefully we find the culprit. We'll see what happens. Well, we kind of found the culprit. The culprit is somewhere in my turn signals, and most of the time when I use my turn signals on this bike, it blows the fuse. Sometimes it doesn't, and that's how electrical shorts work on motorcycles. Sometimes they're easy, most of the time they are not. So still trying to sort through that, but we didn't let us get in the way of our date day. We hopped on the bike and headed to one of our favorite spots to adventure to, just the two of us and a motorcycle, and that would be the Pymatuning Reservoir. You've seen some footage on this channel of the Kinzua Reservoir, but this is the Pymatuning Reservoir on the Pennsylvania-Ohio border, next to the Linesville, Pennsylvania Spillway. Also the home of Russell's Barbecue, which was an absolutely epic lunch spot. And you know we had to grab some of their spices and sauces. And then we found our way to our favorite swimming spot in Pymatuning. Got the drone up in the air. This water is so warm. It is shallow but clean. And we're able to just head out, enjoy nature, enjoy the water, enjoy the sun. This was another one of those super hot days, so the water was so refreshing, and we had the place all to ourselves. There was no one around, which is our absolute favorite. I mean, how do you beat a date like this? Just hanging in a hammock between two trees, all by yourself, out in the woods, on top of the water. It's awesome. Not a bad view on a Friday. This, however, would be the calm before the literal storm. We were actually headed right into that storm and didn't even realize it. The weather had told us it would be clear until around 4 p.m. This was probably around 2 p.m. The storm definitely rolled in earlier than anticipated, and it was angry. This footage right here isn't even the worst of it. We were caught in this thunderstorm for every bit of a half hour. There was thunder and lightning right overhead. It was scary to say the least, but it also did not seem like it was going to let up anytime soon. I'm happy to report, though, we made it home, we had a great time, and we learned our lesson. Please like and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video.